Okay, we're at the Clint Roenisch Gallery, and I've just wandered in for another spectacular painting show. You always have really good painting shows. I mean,
very kind of you to say.
well, it's true. I mean, this one sense about your gallery I get is that there's no compromise. I mean, you do architectural modifications to the space. You have work, but not too much work. You
Thank
know,
you.
Yeah, and there's always good documentation of the artist in here. I find. So,
Thank you. Yes.
oh yeah. And can you tell us a little bit about the show that's going on now, please?
This is for monumental paintings by Harold Klunder. He's a Dutch artist who was born in 1943, and he emigrated to Canada in the early 50s with his family. He's one of Canada's preeminent painters, and certainly one of the most established and well-regarded. He's had a long career in Canada since his, I believe his first show was, solo show was at Sable Castelli in 1976. And so the paintings that we're looking at now are all 9.5 feet high by 6.5 feet wide. And the original impetus for the exhibition was a commission by a collector in the Bahamas who asked for 2 paintings of this scale. We were flown there for dinner to talk about the work and to see the space, and then a year and a half later, here we are with the finished paintings.
Oh wow. Okay. So for this particular show, that was the impetus.
Yes. So although the commission was for 2, Harold sort of warmed to the idea and the scale, and always he likes to work on several paintings at once. So he thought if he made 4, there would be more of a dialogue or quadrilogue, shall we say. And so they're all called Sun and Moon 1 through 4, and you'll see that 2 of them are obviously more lunar and 2 are more solar. And the collector has the option to choose which 2 he is taking.
that ought to keep him up at night, in theory. But it's really hard to get the sense of the scale through the camera, of course. But they are 9 feet, and they seem almost bigger because there's so much going on in them.
Yes.
Sort of a trend I've noticed in art. I was wondering what quickly if you think it's on the right track or not. It seems very 1960s. I'm sensing sort of very.
Well, Harold is committed to the possibilities of painting, which perhaps people are more, I don't know, skeptical or wary of or so on. I'm not sure, but I can tell you that at the opening, most of Toronto's young painters were here because they find a kind of relevance to what they're doing and what they're exploring. And I think with Harold is an authentic. He's dedicated to what he's doing. He's been in and out of fashion, several times in the course of 35 years, and now there's a larger resurgence that's happening. But I don't think there's any doubt about. He has this kind of vocabulary of form, this kind of primordial, biomorphic, nested narratives that really seem to speak to a lot of people. Almost like pre-language or sense.
So all the up-and-coming young painters are here except me. All right.
Well, you were busy documenting these for future posterity, which counts for a lot too.
Thank you very much. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Thanks, guys.